Welcome back. It's art time, class. Today, we're going to be doing a glue experiment. Let's get started. For our experiment, we're going to need strips of plain copy paper and teacher's #1 brand, Elmer's School Glue. And as a art teacher, certified art teacher, I have to agree it is my favorite glue to use in the classroom with students. In fact, I do not use stick glue at all in my classroom. I use Elmer's glue. And look at this. I got my giant bottle and my little bitty bottle. They're so cute. All right, so to use a glue bottle, you grab this orange part, the white part, and you twist it open. Make sure you've got no dried glue on that top there, and you're going to have glue working for you. So, how can we use glue, this specific glue, the best? Let me show you. So the saying goes, dot, dot, not a lot. I disagree. I think it's dot and smear. Dot and smear. That is my saying in my classroom, and I'm going to show you why in this experiment. So, most kindergartners start with a big old glue dot. That's way too much, and then they just put their paper right on top. Some even smush it down, and they leave it alone. Am I kidding? They mess with it still. But let's leave that alone and see if it dries by the end of our video, because we all know it's not going to stay together. All right, let's do our next experiment. Dot, dot. Not a lot. So do a dot. Do a dot. And those are nice little bitty dots, don't you agree? Little bitty dots there. And let's glue that down there. And again, comes apart pretty easily, but let's go ahead and put that back on there and leave that there and see how it looks by the end of the video. Now, my favorite thing is dot and smear. And I like to do a little dot and smear. Make it fun for the kids, okay? So I use a little bit of dot. And that's a little bit of dot, yes. And I like to smear it. And I want students, I want you to smear it off and onto the table, especially in the art room. So I'm getting a little bit onto the table there because I want it off the edge of the paper, okay? And now I'm going to push this on here. And there's actually another step. I want students to use the palm of their hand, like you know how you're cold and you rub your arms to warm up. That's the heat right there. I want you to use the palm of your hand. I want you to press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to give it a little extra you can squeeze right here at this spot as well. But this is, whoops, the paper ripped. Put that to the side. Nice and strong. Look at that. And in class, I will have a student grab one side, and I'll grab the other side. And in my rolly chair, I'll tell them, without ripping it, go ahead and take this away from me. Pull it away. And they'll pull, and they'll pull, and they'll drag me in my rolly chair across the room a little bit. Let's check in on our dot, dot, not a lot. Is it dry yet? Still coming apart, but it is having a little more hold to it. I can also see that the paper's starting to get all wiggly wonkily. And I can feel that it's cold to the touch. If it's cold to the touch, I know it's not dry for sure. This one, it's not cold to the touch at all. It's really flat on both sides. Like that's where it's at, right? Let's check out our kindergarten dot. Ooh, still coming apart some. And I can see it's a lot of wiggly wobbly. Definitely really cold to the touch. You can see all the glue through it. In the hallway when I walk through the school and I see little projects with glue, I can tell which students glued and used the dot and smear. All right, with our last one, what should we do? Let's do a dot and smear. And again, I want it going off the edge. Can y'all see that right there? There's a little bit of glue right there. I want a little bit of glue on the table. That is A-okay. That means you're smearing it off the edge. I can see my paper curling just a little bit. Let's put this right on top. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, nice and strong. Nice and strong. In fact, when I try to peel this up, it's hard because since I put the glue off the edge of the paper, it's hard to, because you can't really see. I got a little bit of a lip right there. Let's look at that. So, look at how the fibers of the paper, they're really pulling on each other. Like, ooh. And it's really ripping apart, right? The different layers of the paper. See how strong, that's how strong this dot and smear really is. And then with this dot no smear, it's pretty easy to pull it up, especially because you didn't have any glue on the edge. It's still wiggly wobbly. I can move it around. All right, and this one, it's way too much glue. That was way too much glue. It's going to take a lot longer to dry. I tell students, the more glue, the more time it takes. If you want to have to take your time, that's the amount of glue you use. But as soon as I start smearing it and give it some pressure, it's going to help it start to dry more. Okay? So that was just a little experiment you can do in the classroom with my favorite, Elmer's School Glue. Stuff rocks. Till next time, class. Keep being creative.